Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Today I am answering your questions about being back on campus at the University of Florida during COVID-19. So with that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into the video. All right, so the first question is, what is it like living in the dorm? Well, dorm life is a unique experience nonetheless. I am finally a senior and it took me 3 years to get a single dorm, so I'm finally living in a single. Now I do have a roommate, she's great. Roommate tag is coming soon. You know, it's different. It's definitely, dorm life is definitely different. You know, they usually have activities, there's usually people cooking in the commons, and there's not as much as that this time. Like, for example, me, I've decided already that I'm not going to cook in the commons anymore for the rest of the semester. For my own safety, I just think it's a good idea for me to just buy a rotisserie chicken from Publix and call it a day. Because, yeah. So that's kind of my take on that. Do I feel safe here? Yes, I do. Truthfully, I am in my room, I'm isolated, so I feel safe. And I wash my hands every time I come in, I disinfect everything, I do everything that I should be doing and more. I go a little bit beyond, but I mean, so far it's been fine. I've been really okay with everything happening. I don't leave much, to be honest. I think I've maybe used my bike once since I've been here, or twice actually, but it's not really too bad, honestly. There are precautions, you know, but the only precautions really are when I'm outside of my dorm, and so that's either when I'm taking out the trash, going down to my car, or doing my laundry. So it's not really any different than a non-COVID year. I mean, the only difference is we're wearing masks and we're a bit more careful with the doors that we touch and everything. And I mean, I used to wash my hands when I would come back in anyways. That's always how I've been, even before COVID. But yeah, that answers that question. The next question is, why did you choose to go back to the dorm as opposed to staying home? Well, I wasn't going to cancel the dorm contract because otherwise I would not have a place to live. So if I'm paying for the dorm, it makes sense for me to be at the dorm. And unless they send us home, I will probably stay here. I don't anticipate having to go home, but I mean, you never know. And another reason was the internet's better here. I mean, that's a crazy thing, but like the internet that I have at home is better than like what we had before we switched different internet providers, but the internet here is a lot better. It's faster, it's more reliable here than it is at home. When I've been home the past 6 months or 8 months that I was home, the internet cut out multiple times. I had to take Zoom calls on my phone instead of my computer. So I was worried, like, what if I was in the middle of class and that happened? Or actually it did happen during class, but just different things like that. And like, I think mentally being on my own, I'm happier being here on my own. It just makes sense for me to be here. I'm able to focus more here too. And that's a lot why I came back. And I wasn't gonna give up my room. I mean, I have a single dorm, so I've been waiting a long time for a single. So this is my last year and I really wanted to be here. And I felt like for me to focus, it was better for me to be here. So that's why I'm here. Are student organizations meeting virtually or on campus? So most organizations that I've seen have been meeting virtually through Zoom. I haven't seen any organizations that have been meeting on campus realistically. And even me personally, like, I'm not comfortable meeting on campus, like with COVID and everything. It's not a good idea. So that's kind of the plan with that. The next thing is, do you feel safe? The short answer is yes. The long answer is, I'm cautious. I'm very cautious, and I always have been that way, but especially with COVID, like, I'm cautious about everything. Like, I'm the person that's wiping off the surfaces every week, or sometimes twice a week, or whatever. I wipe down everything. I mean, I spray Lysol like no tomorrow. What's left of what I have, I'm using it sparingly because you can't buy it anymore. So since everyone bought it during COVID, or when COVID started, I'm very safe and I'm cautious, and I know I'm doing everything I can. So, and I don't like touch my phone or touch my camera, you know, when I'm going in the hallways and stuff like that. I just don't even bother to vlog in the hallways, like as far as YouTube goes, because it's just like, I don't want to touch it. Short answer is I feel safe. Long answer is I'm cautious. All right, the last question is, what's it like being back on campus? Well, it feels good to be back. There's definitely an ominous feeling, but you know, things are continuing to go on, even virtually. Career fair is still happening virtually. everything's happening virtually, and that's all that we can ask. I mean, really. It's another question is, what are some of the differences in dorm life now compared to past? So as you know, I'm a senior and I've lived on campus, or you might not know this, I've lived on campus all 4 years since I've been here. So it's been great. What's different about this year is that RA meetings were through Zoom, fire safety checks through Zoom, limited interaction in the kitchen. There's like a max number of people that can stay in one place, social distancing, mask. You don't see people outside in the commons that much anymore, which is sad because, you know, Infinity is such a great dorm, and like so many of the dorms have like such great common areas, and like that's where like interaction with your peers is and everything like that. And that's a great part of college. But again, social distancing and everything else that's happening. So that's kind of the changes that are different. Apart from wearing a mask, pretty much when we're not inside our room, like when I get outside, I take my mask off because I'm not around anybody. And then when I get in my car, I'm not wearing it. I don't drive with a mask on. And then when I get to the grocery store, I put it on when I go in, and then take it back off and drive home and come back, wear the mask all the way up until I get into my room, immediately drop everything when I get into the door and wash my hands for 25 seconds, and then Lysol my keys, and then open my door and unpack everything and wash my hands again after that and go on with my day. So that's pretty much what dorm life looks like. It's definitely different. Don't get me wrong. It's different. There's a different vibe. It's not as cheerful and happy as it has been in the past, but people are still having a good time. There are ways to socially distance. And someone also asked, have you used your hammock yet? No, I have not. To be honest though, it's been raining like every day since I've been here. Like every single day it starts to rain. It's crazy. But I think like in September when it cools off, it's just too hot. It's like 90 degrees outside every day. And I'm just like, I am not gonna go out there in hammock in 90-degree weather. I don't care how nice it is. And honestly, my hammock is underneath my bed and I have to move a bunch of stuff to get it out. So I might end up moving my hammock like to the back of my closet so I can easily access it, because it's heavy and it's not easy to access right now. So that might happen sooner rather than later. I mean, I think that we can all learn from this year is adapt, improvise, overcome. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. That's pretty much the motto of the Marines, of the US Marines. So I think anyone can learn from that motto this year, and what COVID has taught us, to not let the little things get to us, stress related. But I hope this video was kind of insightful and helpful as to what's been going on in campus. I don't know how long this is going to be in post-production, but hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Comment down some video ideas down below. I definitely plan on filming like a roommate tag with my roommate. I think we might do it out in our little common area. Room tour is coming, don't worry. I still have to get through a fire safety check first, which that's going to motivate me. That's this week, this Friday actually, and that's going to motivate me to really clean up my room. It's going to be a Zoom fire safety check because they're not going to come in. They're just going to have me show my room on Zoom and like show the outlets and all that stuff, but we'll see. But yeah, so that about wraps up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you found this fun and interesting, and definitely not like my typical videos with the vlogs, but what other kind of sit down type videos do you guys want to see? I'm open to ideas. I was gonna do like a what I eat in a day sort of thing, but to be honest with you, what I eat's not that interesting. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any more video ideas for sit down videos, comment down below. I would love some ideas to film. I'm gonna try to get back to 2 videos a semester, or 2 videos a week, but again, it takes a lot of planning on my part. So if you guys have video ideas you want to see, comment them down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more.